Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this video is two things. First, it's an energy healing recap video, part 3 for May 1st, 2018. And second of all, it is a walkthrough video that you can do whenever you want, as much as you want, as long as each time you do it, you think of doing only what is healthy and gentle for you to do at this time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a really simple technique called timeline healing, which sometimes I joke is should be just called Pyle's method or something, because it's really simple, but very effective. So we're going to use that timeline healing method, and I'll explain how to do it, but we're going to use that to clear energy blocks in the way of your abundance. So it will help you have more abundance, or more like reach your abundance potential. And it will also help you with safety. So being safe and also feeling safe, and it will help you to clear fear. So very good things. Timeline healing, the thing about a timeline, a timeline, it's like, this is the past, this is the present, that's sort of a timeline. It's a line that you imagine. And there can even be some future. Like, I don't really do future reading. I don't encourage anyone to really obsess about their future, but with timeline healing, you can do a little bit, like, say, because sometimes your energy could be stuck in the future, obsessing about the future, worrying about the future. So you actually might have blocked energy in the future, just because you're so, phobic and you're fixated on the future, it actually puts a little bit of you and the stuck you in the future. So with timeline healing, you don't really have to worry about where you are. If some of you stuck in a past life, some of you stuck in the future, some of you stuck yesterday, some of you stuck, when you were a kid in this life, because you just imagine the piles that are healthy and gentle for you to clear. And then if you want, you can use your intuition and say, well, this pile is from, it's from the future. This pile is from, when I was a kid in this life. Oh, this pile is from a past life, but you don't really have to know. You just imagine the piles. It's with this method, you can go more complex with it or not bother, but this will not be a complex video overall. This will be very newbie friendly, because even me personally, a lot of times, I just don't have time. I just want to clear a lot of energy in a short amount of time. So, so that's really the main sort of thrust of this video will be, let's clear this energy so we can move on and have a great day. Okay, great. So I'm outdoors right now, yay, but you don't have to be. You can do this video, wherever you are. It's fine. And you could do this video while you're cooking. Sometimes I do, half listen. You can definitely half listen to this video, I would say. When you're driving, though, I don't think this would be a good one to do when you're driving. I gotta say, folks. Sitting in the parked car, yes. Driving, this one, I don't think so. So let's do a little bit of grounding, because it's good to ground before and after doing this process. Okay, so just think about your grounding, and I have a beautiful illustration that you might like. So this is, this could be you, but imagine yourself seated or standing, however you are really, and then your aura, and you want your grounding as wide as your whole aura and to go down to the core of the earth. So you create it that way with your thought or your mind or your intention. So just imagine, let's do a red or orange or yellow grounding, okay? This is called a one color earth energy soak we'll do, okay? Red or orange or yellow. And just nice big grounding all the way down to the core of the earth, and it flows downward, right? So that's just grounding. And you can go up high as your third chakra below your sternum. And so that's like a big red beam of light, right? That you just created that flows downward, helps you to let go. So you can think, I can let go, I can let go, I can let go, right? And then go ahead and use that red grounding, or orange or yellow, like a straw, and just bring up the red earth energy all the way from the core of the earth, all the way up, and soak in it. Soak your whole body, your aura, everything in the red or orange or yellow earth energy. Okay, so timeline healing, like I said, is just basically a pile method. So what we're gonna do, let's first do clearing fear and clearing safety baggage, okay? So imagine out in front of you 3 piles that are healthy and gentle for you to clear right now. And these 3 piles, each pile's from a different time period. So like we said, you know, one could be from the future, one could be from the past life, doesn't matter. They're just 3 piles that are good for you to clear of safety baggage or fear baggage, okay? And so the first, and you can have your angels double check these piles. So you know, okay, these are healthy and gentle for me to clear right now. Okay, so with your mind, just say, angels, can you double check these piles for me? And they know that you mean, so it's healthy and gentle, because you know, angels are always trying to get us to do only what's healthy and gentle. Okay, great. So you angels double checked your 3 piles of fear baggage and safety baggage. And then now we're going to do one step that's super simple with all 3 piles, and then we're going to do 1 pile at a time after that. Okay, so the super simple step that's okay to do with all the 3 piles at once is just bring up the red earth energy from the center of the earth and just soak your 3 piles in the red earth energy. Okay, and then now what we're going to do with just 1 pile at a time, unless you just really feel like, okay, come on, Janet, I can do it more, you know, then go for it. But I would suggest otherwise 1 pile at a time, and just use gold light and surround the pile with gold light from your fingertips and your hands, and just melt away any energy cords that may be going into the pile. You don't have to see the pile, you don't have to see the cords, just use your imagination, and just know that, you know, subconsciously someone may be attached to this pile. You just melt away that attachment so that you can clear the blocked energy. All right, so now you melted away all the cords from the pile, good job. And so now you can melt the pile however you want. You can blow it up, you can melt it with more gold light, or as you melt it, this is sort of my favorite method now, is you think about that you were the glue that was holding these energy blocks for this long in your space. And so you were the glue, but you can be the flow now. You know, I was the glue, but now I can be the flow. You know, because you were the resistance. You had resistance subconsciously, but some part of you was resistant, and that's why you had all these energy blocks. So as you think, okay, well, I can be the flow, I can be the flow. You know, then that part of you, you're kind of easing that part of you out of resistance. And the pile clears once you do that. Once that part of you that was the glue is now flowing energy instead, the pile just whoosh, clears right away. Okay? And if that didn't work for you, if you still have a little pile, just say, angels, can you please clear that for me? Okay? All right, great. And go ahead, and the other 2 piles, just pick one of those piles to clear and melt away any energy cords going into that pile. And gold light from your hands, melt away energy cords going into the pile. And then just think about, you were the glue, but now you can be the flow. You were the glue, now you can be the flow. And that'll clear the pile really fast and easily. And so that's non-resistance. You're sort of training these subconscious parts of you that are accidentally stuck in resistance. You're saying, oh, it's okay, I can be the flow. And now at least there's some of you that's a lot less resistant, which is good. All right, so the final pile, just gold light from your hands, melt away the energy cords going into it. And then go ahead and think of, you can either blow it up or just melt it with more gold light, or think about the glue, you know, that you were the glue, you were the resistance, holding these energy blocks in your space, and now you can be the flow instead. You were the glue, but now you can be the flow. And that should clear it really easily. Okay? I like that. So I think that we're going to, in the healing, what we did is we did 2 sets of that one. So if you want, you can pause the video and do another set of that one right now, if you want. But I think since the video is already kind of getting a little long, we're going to move on to do the next one, which is abundance energy blocks. And then we'll do a 3rd batch that's all of the above. Abundance energy blocks, safety energy blocks, clearing fear energy blocks. Okay? But you know, you can always do this video more and more as long as you have your angels double check your piles to see that, you know, what you're doing is healthy and gentle for you to do right now. Okay? So we're going to do some abundance energy blocks, okay? And we're going to sort of up it a little bit, the amount. Let's say 3 to 10 piles. Okay, but whatever's healthy and gentle, and we're gonna have your angels double check it, so you're not doing too much at one time, okay? But abundance energy blocks from whatever time periods, anything goes, any time period is fine to clear, as long as it's healthy and gentle. So I'm gonna do 10, because I've been working my energy a lot today. So I'm gonna do 10 piles, but you could do 3 piles, 4 piles, you know, whatever you feel, of energy blocks, and each pile is from a different time period. You don't really have to worry about when they're from. But if you want, you could intuit each pile. So step 1 is, well, ask your angels to double check your piles. Angels, can you please double check my piles? The angels took away one of my piles, so now I have 8 piles because the 10th one was a little too much to do all at once. Okay, so I have 9 piles now. All right, so step 2 is you bring up the red earth energy, and you can soak all the piles at once with red earth energy because that's a really simple process. That's good to do. So red earth energy from the center of the earth, just bring it up with your intention and soak all your piles. And again, this is abundance baggage, a baggage that is inhibiting your abundance energy. Okay. So now what you can do, depending on how many piles you have and what you feel, you can do 1 pile at a time, or you could even, if you do the moving out of resistance way, you could do all your piles at once. If you do it the move out of resistance way, because it's one of those like the dominoes fall, you know, it's like, it's a very effortless kind of a thing, so it won't stress your spirit too much. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 9 piles that I have for abundance baggage, and I'm going to just think about how I was first I'm going to melt away the energy cords, right? So melt away the energy cords from some of your piles if you're just working some at first, right? So no more energy cords going into the piles, just extra gold light to make sure about that. And then you can blow them up if you want, you can melt them with lots more gold light, or you can do the whole, you were the glue and now you're the flow, which is what I'm going to do, okay? That's the moving out of resistance. So just think of the piles and how there's different little parts of you that got stuck in resistance, so you were the glue, but now you can be the flow. I was the glue, and now I can be the flow. They all cleared. Poof. I like that. So that is how we ended up doing later in the healing, that we did the piles that way. Clearing resistance with the 72 people that I was working with, and I was communicating with them telepathically on a spirit level, and it worked for everybody. Everyone was kind of, the experienced people were not surprised, but the newbies were surprised that all their piles cleared that easily. They were like, wow, that worked. But if you still have some piles left over you're still working on, you can pause the video if you want and finish them, or you can ask your angels, can you help me melt these, and just a little extra gold light and melt them or blow them up. All right. Okay, great. So good job. Oh, and I said that we were going to do one more. So let's do one more. So the final one that we're going to do, it can be for whatever topic you want, either safety, clearing fear, clearing worry, or abundance, or all of the above. I'm going to do an all of the above because, you know, sometimes you may have to, because they're all interrelated. They're all first chakra, safety, abundance, and clearing fear and clearing worry. So you may think, oh, I don't have issues with, say, safety, right? But you had a past life where you did. And so that is actually subconsciously affecting you now at the first chakra. So it's actually affecting your abundance. So just because you want to work on one thing like abundance, don't ignore the other stuff, because, you know, you never know what first chakra baggage you have from past lives. So anyway, so just imagine 3 to 10 piles, you know, some number that your spirit just kind of chooses. You on a spirit level just choose 3 to 10 piles and just make them about any of the above, you know, any first chakra issue, safety, courage, or abundance, or clearing fear, clearing worry, right? So 10 piles, and this is of, you know, energy blocks, blocked energy that you want to clear. And you want to make sure it's only healthy and gentle stuff for you to clear right now, so you don't want to have chosen too much, right? So what we're going to do for that is just, of course, ask your angels. Angels, can you double check these piles so that, you know, it's just what's healthy and gentle for me to clear right now. So my angels did change my 10 piles a little bit. I still have 10 piles, but I think they took a little bit off some of the piles to make sure I'm not doing too much. Okay, so now, and your angels did that too, if you asked with your mind that. If you said, angels, can you please double check my piles? Then they did, even if you can't see it. Okay, so then just bring up red earth energy from the core of the earth and soak all your piles. And, you know, I'm intuitively counting that I have 10 piles. I'm not like literally, you know, so if you can't see, you just intuit. You know, and if you're a newbie, that'll be making it up because your intuition works, but you think it's making it up. So just make it up. And bring up the red earth energy and soak your piles. Okay, and then go ahead and lots of gold light from your hands. Energy comes out your hands and your fingertip chakras, and you just set it with your intention to gold. And just wash the piles with the gold light. And what you're doing is you're melting away the cords that are going into the piles from other people. And I'm doing all my 10 piles at once, but you could just do, you know, 3 piles at once or 1 pile at a time, right? And then you can blow up your piles, you can melt them with more gold light, but I'm gonna do the melting resistance part, where you just think about how you were the glue. You were, you know, little parts of you was stuck in resistance, but you don't have to be that way anymore. Now I could be the flow. Now I can be the flow. Now I can be the flow. I can let go of resistance. I can be flowing. Yeah, now I'll clear it. All right, so if yours didn't finish clearing, just a little bit extra gold light maybe, or blowing them up. Or you can just ask your angels. Angels, can you help me finish clearing that? Because you want to, you know, you want to be clear at the end. All right. So now we could do another quick 1 color earth energy soak. So just think about your grounding. So this is, you know, this could be you, you know, but imagine yourself seated or standing, however you are really. And then your aura, and you want your grounding as wide as your whole aura and to go down to the core of the earth. So you create it that way with your thought or your mind or your intention. So just imagine, let's do a red or orange or yellow grounding, okay? This is called a 1 color earth energy soak we'll do, okay? Red or orange or yellow. And just nice big grounding all the way down to the core of the earth. And it flows downward, right? So that's just grounding. And you can go up high as your 3rd chakra below your sternum. And so that's like a big red beam of light, right? That you just created that flows downward, helps you to let go. So you can think, I can let go, I can let go, I can let go. right? And then go ahead and use that red grounding, or orange or yellow, like a straw, and just bring up the red earth energy all the way from the core of the earth, all the way up, and soak in it. Soak your whole body, your aura, everything in the red or orange or yellow earth energy. So, and then you could just leave it up actually while you, while you do work like this, or, for the rest of your day, that's fine too. You can just leave an earth energy soak up. And if you want at any time, you can bring it down, or you can just change the color and bring up a different color. But I do recommend red or orange or yellow. All right. Good job, everybody. You did great. So we use timeline healing to clear past life or present life or future baggage about safety, abundance, and also baggage that gives you fear or worry. So we cleared fear and worry, and we helped abundance and safety. Woohoo! Good job, guys. Bye.